Good morning and welcome back to my channel. It is Tuesday morning, Hot Take Tuesday. Now, I didn't have a Hot Take Tuesday last week because I was away at a conference, an IB conference, for those who are familiar with the program, for some well-deserved professional development. I hadn't had a IB workshop conference in 10 years. Thank you, Facebook, for the reminder. 10 years since my last professional development conference. Now, in yesterday's video, I talk about the benefits of PD, but today it's Hot Take Tuesday, and this is my hot take because I'm in the car driving into work, minding the road, and I said to myself, when are we going to get our exam schedule? Yeah, I mean, the schedule is out, but it's not out for the teachers, you know, like we don't know what exams we're invigilating and whatnot. And then it dawned on me, why do we still have exams? Why? That's my hot take. Why do we still have exams in 2022, almost 2023, why are we still giving students exams? We shouldn't be giving exams. We should not be giving exams anymore. I would like you to name me a profession where on the regular there are exams. Now, I'm not talking about performance reviews. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a legit, okay, today you're not going to be serving customers, you're not going to be working on your project, you're not going to be helping patients. No, you're going to sit down in a classroom and do an exam. Okay, now I'm not talking about PD. I'm not talking about professional development, and often there's an assessment that's done, but that's a very specific content, okay? I'm talking about exams. I'm talking about sitting down and regurgitating stuff that you memorized. Why? Why are we still doing that? We know it stresses students out. We know that. I had to tell my students yesterday, no, there will not be, I don't want you to think about it as an exam. I'm not saying that there won't be an exam. I kind of have to put an exam because, the ministry is still giving exams. And that's the whole thing. Why hasn't the ministry changed its mind? Okay, so I had to tell my students to not think about their assessment as an exam, but as an extra long reading comprehension, because that's what it is. That's what it is. And I know I'm kind of jumping back and forth between ideas, but the studies are too numerous to start mentioning, mostly because I don't want to start doing that now. I want to keep it short and sweet. But there are studies that have proven that when it comes to learning, lifelong learning and retention of learning, exams, not useful. Maybe short term, but not long term. And unless you're that kind of person like me who remembers, questions on exams that she had 30 years ago. It happens. There are people like that. But really, we have proven in our profession, in the educational field, that exams are not beneficial to learning. And there are other ways to assess, more authentic, more contextualized, more pragmatic ways of assessing what a student can do, not what they can't do. And you're going to tell me, well, that's how we weed out the weaker students from the stronger students. Is that the mentality we're trying to adopt in this day and age? Instead of encouraging and motivating and recognizing that students have strengths and weaknesses and working on strengths and learning from the weaknesses, we're actually using that train of thought that, oh, we need to weed out the weak ones. I don't know. I don't think that's the way we need to go when it comes to education. I think we have to find creative ways, different ways. They exist. Portfolios. They exist. And last time I checked, when in certain fields, in certain career fields, they look at that. They look at your portfolio and your accomplishments and what you can do. And that is not, and the portfolio does not disregard the progression of learning in different subject areas. It recognizes that. So, when the student realizes what they can do, and first of all, huge self-esteem boost, just saying, maybe we wouldn't have the problems that, the ministry reported recently that, our students are behind. Maybe if we embraced what the students can do and what they cannot do, we'd have less delays. I don't know. I'm throwing that out there. It's Hot Take Tuesday. So, and if the student through their portfolio can realize, you know what, this is lacking, I need to work on this, then I think there will be true learning and more meaningful learning that way. So that's my hot take. I'm not going to blather on incessantly. We need to eliminate exams. Why are we still giving exams? Why are we still doing this? I don't think it is useful at all. And yeah. So I hope you're having yourselves a lovely, lovely day. And I will see you around. Ta.